Hello, let's do a bunch of word games, and today's special game is going to be the Diffle, which was highly requested. I have seen the Asylum play Diffle several times on his stream, so I know how the game works, and it should be fun to do. And I'm crossing my fingers that my dark mode extension works well with it, so I don't have to turn that off. All right, so let's start with the Dordle. I didn't get any word suggestions for today, so why don't we start with daily games? All right. So the left word feels like it might be DE something A. It can't end in Y. Can't be decal. D-bar. D-bar might work. All right, it is not that, so it's probably DEA, or it could end in A. But let's look at DEA first. I'm actually not sure what this would be. So maybe DE something something A? Don't know what that would be either. That's weird. Okay, let's look at the right word. What's possible on the right word? I think it's going to be I here and E at the end. Something like niche. Niche works. Not at all. Not even close. So the E is probably in the middle. Okay, could be I-N-E. Oh, or I-N like... Oh no, the E can't go fourth. I was going to say something like inter. E can't go fourth. So I-N-E? Inept? Oh, darn. I thought for sure it would be inept. So it starts with E-N, and then the I is later. I'm looking at this left word. We have all the letters. D-E... D-E-A-T-H. Oh my gosh, just death. I was like, what's deef? Deef isn't a word. All right, E-N, and then there's an I somewhere. Ennui. N... What the heck? N... Is it ennui? It is ennui. Ah, death and ennui. That's thematic. All right. Well, that's what we're going to start the Quordle with. Death and ennui. Debut? Nice. Oof, I don't know what else. Maybe STU, like stuck. Stuck is possible. Okay, STU, stuff. Nice. Bottom left has an F, and the C is placed. What comes after that C? Because it's not a K. It could be an E. So we could do something like, I don't know, an F somewhere, and then end in CE. So what would that look like? Like force. Nice. I think there were other options. I got lucky. Like, oh no, with the F, maybe I didn't get that lucky. I was going to say like worse is with an S. I don't know. Maybe it was just force. Maybe there are other options though. Let's see. There's a U. There's an R. It ends in E. So I think U would be second. It could start with U, but not without some of the, like an N or something like that. So I'm thinking it's the second, it's U second, and then could end in RE, or we could start with R. We could do RU something something E. But I'm not really sure. Like ruple? No, that's not a word. There's rupee. Nice. Rupee's a currency in Southeast Asia. All right. Now we will try the Diffle. So what is the Diffle? I can open the help and hopefully the examples help. So greens, so the word can be any length, but we don't know what length it is. So in this case, example is the answer, which you can't see. But if we look at petal, what it's saying is there's an E, an A, and an L in that order. Oh, I wish you could see. Let me change my capture actually, just so that you can see all the way down to the example. And then I'll change it back. Okay, so you can see that example has an E, an A, and an L in order. But none of them are next to each other. So they're separated circles. And then there's a P in the word, but it doesn't come before the E. The P comes after the E. So the P goes yellow, and then there's no D in the word. But if we do imply, the M, P, and L are all next to each other in the word, so they sort of connect like this. So that's kind of how the words work. And additionally, if you guess like an E at the start of the word and it is the start of the word, it tells you, hey, you got that right. And it cuts off the bubble here. So you know it starts with E and it ends with E. All right, so hopefully that's clear. I'm going to undo my capture. There we go. And what do we want to start with? Well, we could start with one of the Quordle words. We could start with force, I guess. Okay, so there's an F and an R in this order. There's an E somewhere, but it's not after the R. So I'm wondering if it's an ER word. And the keyboard's a bit weird looking just because it's using my dark mode extension. And so the lighter letters are the ones that are used. Let's see. So I could guess something like finer. I know I keep doing 5-letter words. It can be any length, but so far that's been useful. So if I do finer, then I test the ER. Oh, we know we don't start with F though, so that's interesting. What would come before that F? I wonder if it's FR together. And then E, it would be an E before that. I'm not sure if I like that. I like starting with FR, but I don't know if I like FR in the middle of a word. Okay, so I've thought of effort, but we know that there's no O, so that seems like a bad idea. I thought of effect, but there's no C, and also that doesn't use an R. How about D something? D. I don't know how to. This is tough. I'm not sure what to put before that F. Maybe I could just do finer. I know it doesn't. I know that's not the answer. It's kind of silly to not try to go for an answer in this game, but I don't know. Like, I would like to know if it ends in ER. All right, I'll do that. Okay, I got the E in the right order, but the E and the R are not next to each other, so it could be FE, but then we need something like even just the word fear. But we know we don't end in R either. Oof. Okay, so we've got a lot of letters sort of mixed in here. So we have some letter or a group of letters, then an F. Then we could have the E right after it, so we should test that. And then some group of letters, and then an R, and then more letters. Does that help? I can't think of any words that do this. This is so weird. I kind of want to do something like suffer, even though it can't be. Suffers, maybe. That's not bad for info. Let's try it. Oof, I got nothing. I learned nothing other than that there's no S. Okay, so see, now I don't know. I don't know if the E comes after the F because there's not two Fs. Oh, okay, so the E could still come after the F, I think. What if I just guessed something like fear, and that would just tell me? Okay, so there's an R in the word, but it's not at the end, and the E does not come right after the F. So we have an R somewhere. But it's something F, something E, something A, and then there's something at... We don't know if it ends in A or not, but then there's an R mixed in there somewhere. Oh, wait, hold on. The R does come after the E. Okay, so we know that there's an E, something R, and then A. There could be something between the R and the A. Whoa. Yeah, this tells us that the R has to be between the E and the A. But we know the E, there's something between the E and the R also. I could guess something like feral. I keep starting with F, I know, because I don't know what to put before the F. Hopefully it'll come to me once I figure this out. But if I do feral, it'll tell me if it goes R-A, like next to each other. But we know there's something between the E and the R as well. I don't really know how to play this game effectively, to be honest. How about ephemeral? We know there's not two Fs. Oh, wait. Oh, that's ephemeral. That doesn't have an F, right? I don't know how to spell that word, but I don't think it's with an F. That would have been cool. I haven't tried O, I, or U at all. No, I have tried O, I, U. Sorry, I misread the keyboard. So I haven't tried Y. But I kind of like the idea of ending in R-A-L. So something F, something E, something R-A-L. That's why I wanted to try feral, just because it squeezes those together, but... I'm not winning any awards with this solve, but that's okay. If I can get it at all, I think that'll make me happy. Unless it's like something super obvious. Then I might be sad, but... I haven't even tried the T, have I? What goes between the F and the E? I mean, there could be a number of letters. I'm actually gonna do feral to see if it ends that way. Oh, there's not even an L. Okay, so we just confirmed what we knew, but... So it's something F, something E, something R, something A. We don't know if it ends in A or not. There's not double F. There's no O, I, or U. We don't know if there's more than one E or more than one A. It feels like it has to start with a vowel, or at least has to have a vowel before that F. Because you can't put just another consonant before that F. So... This is so difficult. I'm gonna do something like effect. No, I don't want to double up the F. Taf. What goes between the F and the E? There's no L. What comes after that F? Q, W, T. I don't know about a Y. It feels like it's got to be, if it's not an E, it's got to be an A, right? So maybe it's something like something F, A, something E, something R, something A. This is a long word, isn't it? Like, we need a lot of letters. Maybe fate? Something fate. Fate. What goes between the E and the R? I could guess something like faded. And then at least I know if there's a D in the word. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's... Yeah, what it's saying is that I put the E in the wrong spot. So what this is telling me is that it doesn't go FA, and it doesn't go FE, and it doesn't go FF. So what the heck does it do? F what? It's gotta be, okay, it's gotta be a syllable break then. Which could then be anything, right? Syllable breaks can be nasty. Maybe I could just do a filler that uses like a bunch of new letters so I can... I don't know if you know if that's helpful. Like, what's a super long word I can do that you at least puts the letters in this order? Something F, something E, something R, something A. I didn't even test if it ended with A. I mean, I guess... If it ended in RRA, would it clue it that way? I think it would tell me that they were next to each other, I think. I don't know exactly how... This game clues a little bit strangely, to be honest. Maybe I picked a bad day to do Diffle for the first time. I don't know what it starts with. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna spam some short words and see if we can figure out... Okay, there's an M in the word. We're gonna try to figure out what the first and last letter are. There's no Y, so it's only E's and A's. Okay, how about Ma? Okay, M is before the A, and it doesn't end in A. Okay, so we've hit the bottom of what you can see. I'm gonna scroll it. Suffers is at the top, which seems like this is basically giving up. I understand that this is basically giving up, but we're gonna get the answer if we like it or not. It doesn't start with M. It doesn't end with A. So we still haven't really figured out what it starts with. What if I do paw? Nope. Yellow A in the middle of paw is strange, isn't it? What does this... What does this even end in? Okay, how about bet? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna get the worst score anyone's ever gotten in the history of this game. I don't know what this word starts and ends with. Okay, maybe it starts with... Have I tried ending in E yet? I did. Force ended with E. You'd think it would prefer telling me that. I've got so many letters already. I've got A, E, R, T, F, M. We kind of know the ordering-ish. We've got an F, E, R, M, A. Where's the T go? After the T. Fermat. Fermat's last theorem. I haven't tried an H. What if it ends in TH? I could guess... Oh, see, the thing is, A doesn't come right after M. You know, the M could come before the... It could be F-E-M-R-A. And then the T comes after the A. In fact, the M could be anywhere before this A. It doesn't have to be anywhere specific. We just can't start with M. Maybe I should test ending in TH. So like something like... Let's do wrath. I know there's no W. Is there something better? I could try starting with A. So that would mean there's two A's if it does start with A. I don't know how to do that though. Or I start with E. Is F a word? F is a word. Okay, we don't start with E. We have an H after the T, but it's not connected to the T. Oh my gosh, none of these letters are connected. So we know in general we've got F-E-R-A, but the M comes before the A somewhere, and then the TH comes after the... See, the T comes after the A, and so does the H, but none of these are connected? This is... I am so confused. We only have E's and A's in the word. What if I just use like two E's to see if there are two E's in the word? I still haven't figured out what it starts with. Okay, well maybe it starts with A. So let's ask if it starts with A. It doesn't start with A. I really feel like this is not being clued properly. So have we tried starting with every letter? We've tried starting with A. We've tried starting with E. We haven't tried starting with R. So there would be two R's if that was the case. So let's try starting with R. What have we not tried ending with? We've tried ending with A. We've tried ending with E. We've tried ending with T. We've tried ending with H. We can't end with M unless there's two M's, but we haven't tried that. Was I going to try starting with R? What if I just do jazz and see if there's those letters? Nope. No J, no Z. I haven't tried Q, X, and V. Those are the only letters I haven't tried. I don't think there's a Q because there's no U. And I don't think we end with V. We could start with V. So I could do something like verse. Okay, so verse will test if there's two E's, and it'll test the V. There's no V. We have all our letters because I don't think there's an X. Well, there could be an X. But we don't know how any letters are connected to each other, and we don't know what the start and end is. Is this game broken? Is it my dark mode plugin? No wonder. My dark mode plugin was hiding the connectors. Oh no. No wonder. Okay, we end in H. What do we start with? Start with A. ER is together. MA is together. Okay, so we start with A. Oh no. Okay, so I have so much info now. We start with A. And then there's probably like an F. Is the F connected to anything? No, I don't know what the F's connected to. But after the F, we need the ER and the AT. And we also need an MA. Wait, we end in TA. Oh, it's aftermath. Oh. Well. That's what I get for trying to use my dark mode plugin, I suppose. I either have to blind myself or I have to not know what letters are connected. That was nasty. So right here from the having the ER, I don't know. 15 words, 66 letters. Oh my gosh. This recording's super long. Okay. Well, we're going to continue. We're going to do Polygonle. Oh, okay. That's better. We are in Hexpert mode. These two letters repeat. These two letters repeat. And these two letters repeat. That's fun. I can't do ing. ER or EER? I don't know if R is the best one. But ER does repeat this. This last letter repeats here. Honestly, I think S might make the most sense. It would be a plural. That doesn't have to be an E for sure. I don't know. What do I think's happening here? Could this be double E? What surrounds the S though? If that's so, maybe I don't know. Maybe this is a double consonant because I'm thinking if this is an S, then we want I would need a vowel around the S, like an A or something. And then this would be like double L or double F or double T. Reset. No. And then what goes here though? This is confusing me. That Diffle, oh my gosh, that Diffle just destroyed whatever brain power I have left. So maybe I'll just do. I've done fillers so often, and this feels like one that I could actually get. So I am going to give it more thought. I just need to recover. I'll be fine. This double letter feels like the linchpin. What if it was like RRES? Doesn't seem to work. Nothing's like ringing a bell. Okay. Another option is double S here, and then we just end in like ER or something like that. Eraser. I don't know. Harasser? Harasser is a word. Okay, so we're on our way. It is double S. There's an A, and it's not repeated. Ooh, so there's only a couple places it can go. Here or here. Let's say it goes here. What if it ends in Y? There's no E. No R. So, O? O doesn't make a lot of sense. I? Oops. I? Oh no, sorry. If it ends in... I do this so often. If it ends in Y, this would have to be a Y. I don't think it ends in Y. So what does this do? If this... It could start with A. How does this end, though? Oh, you know, it could end in, like, Ia. No, the A can't repeat. What repeats here? A D, maybe? I don't know about ending in SSAD. We need another vowel here. I think that's always what's going to happen, though. We need a vowel before the double S. So it's going to be an I or an O or a U, but it's repeated. That's why it can't be the A. Well, we even tried the A in that slot. What if I don't fill this yet? What if I just look at I here? I don't know what this would start with. V? Okay, let me look at O. Does that feel better? What about N? U here. Or an I here. Nissen. Venison. Pinison. I don't know. The Nissan Ultra. Alright, Dinison? Donosin? Dunusin? I don't know. I'm not gonna do this. The other option is it starts with A. That's the only other place A can go. But it doesn't feel right, because then I would want this to be a consonant, and we need a consonant next to double S. So if let's look at N, for example. I think N has a decent chance of being able to do that. And then we have to end in a vowel. Anuncio. Feels like a spell from Harry Potter. Alright, so I think the A does go here. Maybe AL. What if this was an L? Trying to... Oh, wait. Colossal. Yes! I logicked it out and got it in 2. Very nice. I bet colossal is the only word left. This gets so restrictive. Let me know if you figured out any other words that fit this pattern. I'm interested. Let's do the daily symbol. Let's start with blaze. All right, the Z caught another one, so we're going to try ER. And we are going to use... What's my ER word I like? I don't know, but I'm going to do tower for some reason. Okay, E is in place, and we start with an OW or R. Let's take a look at the R. What would we end with? D or Y? How about ripen? Yes, I got a 3. Oh, ripen. Nice. Whew. It just felt right. Ripen felt right. It felt ripe? Alright. Daily Fusele. Alright, we're starting not able to use ripen. It literally blocked 2 of the letters. Let's just do stare. Let's get a good start. Okay, it ends in E. So I'm going to try the R second, I think. Actually, no, do I? Yeah, I want to try R second. And I'm going to do drive and hope for the best. Wow, okay. Well, that's about as good as you're going to get from an only yellows hint unless you get the word right. So I'm thinking this is something like, okay, so what goes between that I and the E? In this clue, we have to guess anything but a real word, so we're forced to do a filler anyway. So I'm thinking this is probably an M. I'm even going to stick an M right there. But it could be, it can't be a V, so it could be a P. It could be a D. I don't know about B. Okay, so what comes before the R? Maybe an F? Wait, maybe a C for sure. I'm going to try C first. Let's put a P there. And then what else comes before an R? Got P. W maybe? I don't think there's a W word left. We could do brine. Oh, how about an N? I should definitely try N. Oh, look at that. It's pride. Nice. I have pride in that solve. Cool. This was the luckiest possible place to get this clue because we got the RIE trap with lots of options, and then we were able to just try all the consonants there. We were forced to use a filler, so we can't feel bad about it. All right. Now we need a word that's backwards. We're going to start with pride backwards. Nice. Okay, there's an E in the word. Is sus in place? I think sus is good. All right, we caught one. This is not an E. Honestly, there's a few options here that could work. I'd like to try ending in TE. And then ATE maybe? I don't think I need alphabetical anymore. This can't be an R. There's no R. Ooh, what if I did chase, though? There's a lie in here. What do I think is the lie? I have no idea. Maybe the A? Maybe the S? Oh no. I can't do plate. I'm thinking about ATE right now. But what do I start with? I'm thinking about like flame. No, but this is a maybe a EVE could even work. Let's just do chase again. It'll let me, but I feel like that's just a complete waste. And I still wouldn't learn, because if the lie was a yellow, this wouldn't tell me that. It's just terrible. I don't even know. I could end an ASE again, or AVE. ATE. AWE doesn't feel good. I'm taking too long thinking. I don't know what this word is. Maybe it's not an A here. What? Is there just something else that ends in SE, like, that I can do? Let's do moose. Alright, the S was not... Well, if the S was the lie, then it's yellow. Okay, I have to do 2 vowels here. That's going to be a problem. Let's do EA. And I'm going to have to do a filler because I can't end an E. So what do I want to learn? Let's do cheat. There's an E and an A in the word. Okay, so the A is probably placed in the middle. So it is what I thought it was, probably. And then this is not an S or a T. So it could be a V. And then we just have to think of, like, glaive. Glaive is not a word. It needs an I. What ends in AVE? You know, the A could have been yellow, and we could do have. No, but it can't start with H. Or C. We can't do cav. Darn, I thought I had it. This can't be I. It can't be wave. I really do think the A is most likely here, but we won't even know if that's the case after this guess. This is so bad. What else can this be? An X or a W? No, we're leaving it at V. There is an A. I should have guessed something like a base earlier. I just thought of it. I Oh, alive doesn't work because this can't be an I. This isn't an I, an O, or a U. It's not an E either. Okay, so it could be an A. If it's not an A, it is not a vowel. Unless I don't think Y would work there. So then we would have to put something before the V that isn't a vowel. I thought of the L, but that didn't seem to work. But I'm going to try it again. I think it's just cav and have. Valve. Valve would work. Well, the V is correct. The E is correct. The A is incorrect, so it's probably here. And I have one guess left. I was so proud of Valve. Ooh. Imagine if this was not... Imagine if this was a... Oh, I don't know if that would have... Yeah, this could have been bad with the double V, but... What ends in AVE? It could start with A. I can't roll that out, but I don't know what goes here if it starts with A. So... You'd think I would have thought of the word by now if... This can't be R. This could be L. That's why I want it to be like something LAVE, but I don't think that's actually a thing. Ooh, there's like agave. Isn't it like a fruit or something? Doubling up the E. It was a weave. Weave. I didn't think of weave. That's tough. Ah, we're ending on that. Okay. Well, can't win them all. That was just hard for the entire time. That was just, I don't know, like, I don't know what I could have done differently other than think of the words better. But yeah, I feel like this was a super long video and I didn't perform all that well on any of the games except maybe the Polygonle. The Symble was good. The Symble I performed well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you don't watch me just to see me win. And the losses are also entertaining. So there we go. Yeah, so if you did enjoy this, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below. I'll see you tomorrow.